Paul seems like he's the most like famous and affable, and
but it only feels that way because he's been around. You know, like in your life, you haven't. John would probably be the more famous of
most
the two.
talented.
Really,
if he were around still, he'd probably be the most revered.
Yeah,
So-
like
I don't know.
You have
Nathan
John
from-
Lennon and Paul McCartney, who are like the top two. George Harrison, resentful of them too, thinks he could have been one of the top guys, but
is
clearly
he
the
delusional? Is he more talented?
No, he's pretty talented.
No,
So
very
he could have
talented.
been. So he's right. He could have been.
No, George had a great single career. Like,
So John Lennon, a little bit like maybe Derrick Rose, Len Bias. No, not Len Bias.
Len Bias is a crazy
I don't think anybody's asking what could have been. His legacy was kind of cemented. It's just like if he were still around right now, he'd be ultra revered.
So he would be the best of them.
I think so.
People
I think
think
if
John
you
Lennon is the
consider-
best.
But we might think that if Paul had died and John was staying here, we might think that about
So
Paul.
Paul's whole thing is he's just alive.
Are you
Right.
calling Paul a compiler? A
Yeah,
life
like
compiler?
saying
just living.
that our
I'm not saying it's his whole
perceptions-
And Ringo's just chilling. Ringo's still alive. He's just like, he's Ringo.
I
He
think
doesn't
our
care.
perceptions of Paul would kind of. I think Paul and John were like
Right.
neck and neck. So
right.
if Paul had gone earlier and John was still here, I think we might. I don't know. I don't know.
I wish- I
One
wish
A,
it-
one B.
I get the sense that John feels more like an artist. And that might also be like I get that sense because of the Yoko connection. Is like he feels more like a free spirited artist, and Paul comes off more as a guy who like had the art in him but understood the commerce.
Paul was the one that everyone kind of liked, and he wrangled the group. Like, hey, come on in, guys. Let's do this. Let's do another album.